You walk up to a machine in the wall. You tap a few buttons, money comes out. But have you ever asked how? Millions of people do this every single day all around the world, trusting a machine they've never truly understood. That machine is not just a box with cash, it is a terminal connected to an invisible global system of banks and servers. And today, we go inside. We trace every signal, every encrypted message, every mechanical movement, step by step. By the end of this video, you won't just use ATMs, you'll understand exactly what happens in those 2 seconds of silence. Because that silence is not empty. Inside those 2 seconds, a global conversation happens, and your money is the subject. Most people use this system dozens of times a year. Almost none of them know what's actually happening. You're about to. This is System Uncovered, and this is how your money actually comes out. Let's start with a question almost nobody thinks about. Who actually owns the ATM you just used? Bank ATM? White label ATM? Retail ATM? Each one runs a slightly different system, but they all talk to the same networks. Comment below right now, how many times do you use an ATM per month? Be honest, the number might surprise you. Section 2. System Breakdown. The moment you insert your card, the ATM wakes up. Its card reader scans the magnetic strip or chip, identifying you. The chip stores your card number, expiry date, and a cryptographic key. The magnetic strip is older, but still widely used. The ATM does not know who you are yet. It only knows your card exists. Your identity lives at your bank, not in the machine. Now you enter your PIN, but here's what almost nobody knows. Your PIN is encrypted before the ATM's own software reads it. This device is called an EPP, Encrypting PIN Pad. It uses triple DES or AES encryption, industry standard, legally required. The encrypted PIN, your card data, and the transaction amount are now bundled into a single secure message called a request packet. That packet is fired through the ATM's internet connection, encrypted with TLS protocol. No one in the middle can read it. The packet reaches a payment processor, a company that acts as the middleman between the ATM and your bank. Major processors include companies you may have never heard of: Fiserv, FIS, NCR. They handle billions of transactions annually. The processor forwards the packet to your bank. Your bank's authorization server receives it, and here's where your account is checked. The bank checks 3 things simultaneously. Is the card valid? Is the PIN correct? Does the account have enough funds? All 3 must pass. If any one fails, transaction denied. The whole chain stops immediately, no exceptions in the system. If all checks pass, the bank fires back an approval code. This code is the green light for the ATM to disperse your cash. Did you know 3 separate checks run simultaneously every time you withdraw? Type system below if this is new information. The entire round trip, ATM to processor, under 1.5 seconds. That silence isn't empty. Bank and back typically completes in under 2 seconds. Now the ATM receives the signal. The mechanical system activates. Cash is about to move. This is where physics meets finance. Section 3. System Origins. Before we go deeper into the machine, let's understand why this system exists and why it was built the way it was. It started with one frustration. Banks closed at 5 p.m. People needed cash on evenings and weekends. No system existed. In 1967, the world's first ATM was installed in London. It didn't use a card, it dispensed cash against a radioactive paper token. The designer of that system had one goal: remove the human bottleneck. Let the machine verify, dispense, and record automatically. Early ATMs were offline. They stored your card number locally, set a daily limit, and never talked to your actual bank account. This was a trust system. You trusted the machine trusted the bank's preset rules. Digital trust had to start somewhere. Then came magnetic strips, then networks, then digital authorization. Each step made the system faster, smarter, and more connected. By the 1980s, interbank networks formed, meaning you could use any bank's ATM, not just your own. The system became universal. Today, there are over 3.5 million ATMs operating globally. Every one of them runs on a version of that original system logic. The ATM wasn't just a machine, it was the first step in building the infrastructure that would become online banking and digital payments. Every tap on your phone to pay for coffee, it traces back to the engineering principles designed inside that 1957 London machine. Lesson 4. Every transaction is a conversation. Principle. Every ATM transaction is a real-time digital conversation between at least 3 separate systems simultaneously. The ATM does not hold money decisions, it simply asks and waits for the answer. It has no authority on its own. Real situation. Your card works at one ATM but not another. The machine isn't broken. A network handshake may have failed. Takeaway. If a withdrawal fails unexpectedly, your account is likely fine. Check the network, wait 60 seconds, and then try again. Lesson 5. Your PIN is the first firewall. Principle. Your PIN is never stored in the ATM, never transmitted in plain text, and never visible even to the bank's staff. When the encrypted PIN reaches your bank, they have a stored encrypted version too. They compare the two, never the actual number. The EPP, encrypting PIN pad, processes your PIN in isolated hardware. Even the ATM's own processor cannot read it. Have you ever had your card cloned or found a skimmer on an ATM? Share your experience below. Real situation. A fraudster installs a skimmer on an ATM. They get your card number, but the PIN was exposed. Card is cloned, PIN stays safe. Change your PIN regularly. Never reuse it across accounts. This single habit closes the gap that most fraud exploits. Lesson 6. The cash system inside. Principle. Every ATM is a mechanical system, cassettes, rollers, sensors, all working together to count and deliver exact cash. The dispenser uses rubber friction rollers to separate individual bills, pulling exactly one bill at a time from the cassette stack. Every bill passes through sensor arrays, infrared, magnetic, ultraviolet, checking authenticity, size, orientation, and condition. A bill that fails any sensor check gets diverted to the reject bin. The machine quietly throws away money it doesn't trust. The dispenser counts and tracks every bill dispensed. This count is logged and sent back to the bank as confirmation, not just the amount. Real situation. An ATM says it dispensed $200, but you only received $180. Internal log will show exactly what happened. Takeaway: if there's a cash discrepancy, report it within 24 hours. Banks have dispense logs. The truth is already recorded. Lesson 7. ATMs are always being watched. Principle. Every ATM is a monitored endpoint, streaming status data, cash level, temperature, errors to a central monitoring system around the clock. When cash drops below a threshold level, the system flags a replenishment alert automatically. ATM/bank cash in transit team is scheduled. You never see it. Real situation. ATM says it dispensed $200, but you only received $180. The cash in transit teams work on timed routes. They carry armored vehicles and follow strict security protocols to refill ATMs at scheduled intervals. ATMs also have tamper sensors. Any attempt to physically force the machine triggers a silent alarm and GPS location alert instantly. Takeaway: the ATM is not a passive machine. It's an active networked node. This protects you more than it watches you. The cameras on ATMs aren't decoration. They capture your image at card insert and PIN entry, stored and linked to every transaction. Real situation: fraudulent withdrawal from your account at 3 a.m. Banks pull the ATM footage and transaction log. Together, they solve the case. Lesson 8. the network behind the network. Principle: when you use a different bank's ATM, your card travels through an interbank switching network before reaching your own bank. These switching networks, Visa, MasterCard, SWIFT, and local networks, are the invisible highways your money data travels through globally. Every time you use a foreign ATM, 3 fees can apply: your bank's fee, the ATM owner's fee, and the network switching fee. 3 separate cuts. This log is your ally in disputes. If a machine eats your card or fails mid-transaction, the bank's log shows every step of what happened. Has an ATM ever eaten your card, frozen mid-transaction, or given less money than expected? Tell us in the comments. Real situation: ATM freezes mid-withdrawal. Don't leave immediately. Wait 30 to 60 seconds.